What's up, everybody? It's the Chinese Drama Addict, and I'm back at you with another review. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Chinese drama called Empress Ki. I think it's Ki. So, this particular drama is available on Amazon Prime Video, and I'm not sure where else you might be able to find it. You may be able to find it on YouTube, but I'm not sure. But I know for sure it's on Amazon Prime Video. I liked this drama. I have a mixed feeling about it. I'm going to tell you why in this video. But that mixed feeling is coming from, I can identify with this particular character and coming from a lot of life lessons that I see. I went through the exact same thing as she went through in this. So this is kind of like a video that actually made me look at myself and say, oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? This is stuff you need to tighten up here, girl. So, like I said, the Empress Ki is on Amazon Prime. Now, first of all, this particular story is about a girl who is inside. I think this may be a Korean drama if I'm remembering the dialect right. I think this is in a lot of Mikas. Yeah, so this is definitely a Korean drama. And this girl grows up, and first of all, she's a little girl. The story starts off as she's a little girl, and it seems as though that the warlords or whatever, or I guess the feudal lords are basically going around taking girls to be concubines and things like that for people with money or the kingdom. Okay. This particular girl's mother, her mother sacrifices her life so her daughter would not be hurt. And basically this girl ends up in some way, shape, or form getting away from this group of guys who wanted to take these women and make them concubines or sell them as slaves. And there's a little boy that's in this, because she's a little girl at this time, and there's a little boy that's in this that thinks this whole thing is unfair and this is barbaric, and why are you hitting them? And I get where the child is coming from. That would be exactly what I would think too. Okay, so fast forward into the future. This particular young girl becomes, I guess, a notorious bad guy, okay? But she's known as the Jackal, and the girl is cold. I ain't gonna lie, she's cold. She is not one that you can sit around and slap around and she gonna fall on the floor with that old phony ass crying and shit. This bitch gonna look at you like, oh, I'm gonna get your ass. Okay. And she is just as tough as a man. Alright. This girl is as tough as a man, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is kind of reminding me of myself in many ways. Not that I can sit up here and take no punch from no dude. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie about no shit like that. But her way of handling things reminded me of myself. And she's pretty much a leader of a gang, and other people that are inside of the area of the crown and things like that. You got a prince that's, of course, it's always a prince that ain't the crown prince, trying to do some crime, trying to steal the fucking throne. Always. It's always that. And he goes and tries to get the Jackal basically to do some dirty shit. And this girl is smart. She has her own agenda. She has her own agenda, which I like. And for me, I saw that in this, that this is one of these types of women that, okay, you might want me to do certain things this way, but if I see that any part of this is fucked up, trust and believe. My eyes is on you, and you think you're going to get what you think you're going to get, but you're not going to get exactly what you think you're going to get. So she's really the leader of a really good, indirectly a good clique. Okay? She's a bad guy, but not really a bad guy. Alright, and she's got her own, she's her leader, she's bad. She's bad in every way possible. And then there is another king that is in the midst of this from another kingdom that is trying to literally keep his kingdom solid and safe and secure, and he's eliminating bad guys trying to find corruption, and they run into each other. Okay? Now, with the Empress Ki, I love this particular drama because it showed how a man of stature can control a woman that is very strong and very independent and still let her be her. And that's what I liked about this drama. This man had the key to women like me. Whereas it's not that you don't want a guy or you don't want a man. It's just that it's a particular type of man that you need as a woman like this. This woman was strong, independent. She had her own way. And he loved that about her. So that let me know a few things about me being as a woman, is that you got to find you a man that actually loves the fact that you're independent and you really are strong and you have your own strengths, and he doesn't look at that as something to be intimidated by, because this particular king from this other kingdom was not intimidated by Miss Ki at all, about a jackal. He actually liked this bitch, and I was like, yes, this is the kind of guy you really want to have. And what he did was so simple. The game he did was so simple. He knows this woman is strong, so all he has to do is treat her like a woman. Even though she is strong, do woman shit for this one. Okay? Simple stuff. Cater to her as a person. Don't give her frilly little things and flowers and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Just treat her nice. Talk to her. And you know what I'm saying? Find a level where you all can come together at. And the level was have her work for him. And she found out that this bitch is bad. Why not? Okay? Now, in his kingdom, he has a situation of the guy that hired Ki to sit here and do some shit finds out that he's on that the brother, this prince brother, is on some bullshit, and she kind of puts two and two together, and she's watching all the pieces of the chessboard move with these individuals, and she's finding out, okay, this is a bad motherfucker right here. He's on some bullshit, and this guy right here is a pretty good guy, and I'm kind of digging him, so I might work for him. You know what I'm saying? So basically, she ends up making her understanding of how she finds out what's everybody up to, and makes her decision on who she's gonna favor, and pretty much is the king of this particular place. And this prince brother is actually starting a lot of shit and getting them into another situation because of the fact that is the emperor from another place. He has, I guess this must be some type of state scepter or something like that, that wants to put in a puppet emperor to be able to control. So basically, he's the emperor from the side. You got a face, but he's the one really running shit. So he's sitting up here doing certain things in this particular drama. And they want to replace this emperor with the son, because he's stupid and he's weak and he's silly as hell. And they can control him. So they bring him over to this king's other kingdom that Ki is digging, the king that Ki's digging on place, to basically try to have a scandal happen in his kingdom, which would make it easy for the emperor to take over this particular king's kingdom real fast and unify all this land under one tyrant emperor. All right. Which would be this state scepter with this young boy who's silly as the face. So you can tell how crazy this is. Okay, so I'm trying to break it down for you so you can understand what happens. So anyway, they try to kill this boy in this particular king's, I guess, jurisdiction, and it don't work. And the king is like snatching up this dude saying, hey, let me tell you something, little boy. You're going to be the next emperor. But these motherfuckers that you with trying to do some dirty shit on my territory, and I'm not finna have it. Oh, he got up in his face and let him know. Baby, this is not finna go on right here. You better grow you a set of motherfucking balls if you plan on playing this game of emperor anytime soon. Oh, that was the first snatch up that was so on point I have ever seen in a drama ever, was in this particular drama. That was a snatch up for your ass. So indirectly, he gets together with Ki and he tells her, you know what? I need you to get this dude back to his kingdom in one piece so he is not dead up in here with us. so I can try to keep my kingdom intact. And the only person I can trust that I know is going to get the job done is you. So she goes ahead and does it. And meanwhile, they're having different situations happening simultaneously, in their own lives. But what's keeping them both, moving forward is the fact that they'll get to see each other and that he's loving her and she is loving him. So I'm loving that part of it. But here's where shit goes left. The problem that I had with this particular drama is something that is a true thing that happens to all strong women. When you have an equal partner, it's a match made in heaven. That's like a soulmate forever. But when you have a partner that is weaker than you as a woman, what tends to happen to us as women is that we tend to our hearts start to feel for that weaker individual. And then sometimes it turns from being a good friend type situation to actually loving this person because to a certain degree you're paying Captain Save-A-Hoe. Okay, we put on our capes as strong women and we go find a weaker vessel. And it's not because, you can't deal with a stronger vessel. That's not the point. It's just that this other weaker vessel actually is catering to a part of us that is a woman, and it's a nurturing side. But in this particular drama, it let me see where all my mistakes in relationships have been. Lord, this young boy that she's trying to keep alive, and through all these different things that's happening, little by little, she starts to like him. But he's a weak motherfucker. He's weak. He's stupid. He don't want to learn nothing. Okay? And until she starts to push him into being a real emperor, does she see any improvement? Yet he's still being controlled by all these other people inside of his court. Now, the other thing that got me about this drama was, honey, this is the first drama I've ever seen an emperor basically pimped. They remember this motherfucker. I understand that he don't have no choice of who his wife and who his queen is going to be. But it got to the point that they was basically telling him, get in there and go ahead and lay some pipe with her today. Right now. What? What? Are you fucking kidding me? He can't even choose. He can't go nowhere. He can't do nothing on his own. And now y'all at the point where you all are literally telling him when to go in and, smash somebody. I'm like, I did not envy his position at all. Whatsoever. He did not even have a choice to try to like somebody. And then his to-be queen, which is Accepta's daughter, this bitch thinks she's so fine, which she wasn't. Okay? And that she's got so much game that he's just going to crawl and be up her skirt. Honey, this girl had dreams of grandeur beyond anything. And he did not like her. He liked Ki. But at this point, he does not necessarily know that Ki is not a man. He's thinking he has funny feelings for a dude. So he's slightly thinking that he's gay. And that's the other part about this, is that she did portray she did live as a man for a very long time. It was the king from the other place who was a grown-ass man who knew from jump he was literally a woman. Okay? Tell me what a grown-ass man won't know about a woman, no matter what she's standing there looking like. All right? So he's still stuck on the fact that he might be borderline gay. And as far as I'm concerned, it was just stupid. Okay, he was just stupid. He had too many stupid parts. This particular emperor had too many stupid parts. He came across too weak. And this girl had to challenge him too many times. And he is dealing inside of his court with a bunch of people that they playing for keeps, baby. And he ain't ready. And then as the story goes on, all of these people that once upon a time were on his side are now trying to kill him and get rid of him, including his mama. I was like, damn, even moms is coming against the boy, damn. You understand? So I understand what Ki was, is that this situation is really crazy and it's mixed up, and I got to, I'm trying to keep this boy even alive where he is, and as she's being more involved with him, she's getting more feelings for him. And baby, it was just, I had to skip through certain parts of this drama because I was getting tired of, number one, the emperor. I was getting tired of the scepter and his damn kids constantly go doing shit. And then finally, when the king and her meet back up, they have a moment. Oh Lord, they have a moment, and she even gets pregnant, but she loses this child, and it changes everything. It changes everything, and like I said, Princess Ki is a really good drama to watch. It is involved. If you are a strong woman and you wonder why you have issues in relationships, you might want to check this out, because you might just see what your problem is. I had a problem towards the ending of this because it sucked. When the emperor finally did some man shit, he's about to fucking die. I want to throw a shoe at my TV. I'm like, are you serious right now? So indirectly, she ended up alone because she made a choice to become this man's empress. But what they were trying to do, as in all things, when you're trying to have a government that is being handled a certain type of way, and that is good for the people of your particular country, you have other elements that are there that are only about filling their own pockets and fuck the people. And for some strange reason, it still wins. And even today, right now in 2020, it's the same shit. It ain't about the people. It's about the motherfuckers at the top trying to fill their pockets as quickly as possible. So it's a day old story. Same shit, different day, okay? But she clearly ends up dying alone, which I was like, ain't this a bitch? Okay, but anyway, that is the story. These videos get too long, but it lets you know just how involved this particular drama is. And like I said, it's a good watch. And honestly, I would have picked my king and said, fuck this little silly ass boy and his family. And that would have been a whole nother story, okay? But that was my review of Empress Ki. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon in the next video. Bye.